Need a last minute league starter? All of these are guaranteed solid builds with high offensive scaling potential, low gearing requirement, and hardcore viability. Every major character archetype will be represented. We have no time to waste, so here's the list. Want to play a melee build? You will be hard pressed to find something stronger than Impale Cyclone champion. Impale has been one of the strongest offensive mechanics in the past leagues, and it will be even stronger in Delirium with the new deep cuts notable. This build is also looking like it could very easily benefit from the new cluster jewels, as it already paths very closely to 2 potential cluster jewel slots, and it will even be able to get curse immunity with a new hex breaker notable. With Impale providing such a solid offensive base, you can very easily invest heavily into defense, or take advantage of his scaling potential to do so much damage that you won't even need defend. Is spellcasting more of your thing? Frostbolt Ice Nova is probably the best spell combination for easily achievable absurd amounts of damage. Ice Nova by itself is already a spell that is competitive with its peers in terms of damage per cast, but add in Frostbolt to double that damage, add in a spell echo support and you're doubling that damage again, add in a pledge of hands and now you're tripling that damage that already doubled twice. All in all, that's multiplying your base damage almost 12 times, only using a quest reward support gem and a relatively easy to get unique that even synergizes with the new mana skills. Ascendancy choice is also very flexible. Go Hierophant or Trickster if you want to be more defensive. Go Assassin or Inquisitor if you want more damage. You could even play Elementalist with a few more required uniques. Don't feel like playing either melee or caster? Try the premier bow league starter, Toxic Rain. Toxic Rain has been a staple for many league starts now, and this time it gets even better. Wicked Paul and Tempered Arrowheads are 2 new cluster jewel notables that look insane for Toxic Rain. Skill effect duration is a multiplier for Toxic Rain that used to be very hard to obtain past a few available nodes on the tree. These new notables will increase its damage scaling cap by a colossal amount. Toxic Rain is also a perfect fit for the engaging Pathfinder ascendancy, or if you're feeling frisky, it can also be played with Minds as a Saboteur, both of which are ascendancies that are very well rounded defensive and offensively. Didn't have enough of that relaxing minion gameplay from last league? Don't worry, because Animate Weapon is a newly buffed and improved replacement for skeletons. With blade skills receiving their new blades mechanics, Animate Weapon is finally a build that can be played without having to resort to gimmicky workarounds for bosses that didn't always work. Along with its new rework, it is looking like a very solid build. Skeletons and zombies are still very competitive skills that you can fall back to if Animate Weapon doesn't work out. Yes, minions were so out of the line overpowered that I fully expect them to be still viable and competitive even after their hefty nerfs. Necromancer will be the primary choice for this build, although as always, Guardian is not that far behind. And with that, our quick list is done. Find links to recommended build guides in the description below. Whichever build you choose, I wish you an expedient and fortuitous league start. Comment below or come to Discord for questions or build help, and subscribe if you would like to see more similar Path of Exile and action RPG content.